So we had some technical difficulties, but we figured it out, and now we're gonna have our third match of the night. We're gonna have the triple threat elimination match for the Groundzero Lord of Darkness Championship. We got Tony Axe, the Heartbreaker, Corey Hart, and Eddie Cruz. Ring the bell. This is coming up next. So yeah, in part, on the other part, we had a 6-woman battle royal over the top to crown the Groundzero Women's Championship, and Rebecca Ivy won that. Then we also had a fatal four-way elimination match for the Groundzero Hardcore Championship, and the Prince of India, Azerbaijan, won that. But now we're having the Groundzero Lord of Darkness Championship match, and it's coming up next. We had technical difficulties after that match, after the women's battle royal match, because after that, the screen turned black, and we fixed it. So yeah. Hey again, hi. We're having a triple threat elimination match for the Lord of Darkness Championship. So, let's get into this. This match is scheduled for one fall, and it's a triple threat elimination match. And it's for the Groundzero Lord of Darkness Championship. Making his way to the ring, he is the Heartbreaker, Corey Hart. And here it comes, the Heartbreaker, Corey Hart. So Leah Carter, I heard that you won a title. Well, after this match, we have a fatal 5-way elimination match for the Groundzero Cruiserweight Championship. And you're in the match. You're one of the 5 men in that match. So let's see if you can win that belt. But here comes the Heartbreaker, Corey Hart. Let's go, yep. For the season premiere of Groundzero, you'll be in a fatal 5-way elimination match for the Groundzero Cruiserweight Championship. So stay tuned for that. But here comes the Heartbreaker, Corey Hart. Corey Hart, he calls, but what if I lose? Can I get a rematch? If you lose, you can go for bigger things. You can go for the Lord of Darkness Championship, the World Championship, or the Hardcore Championship. So if you lose tonight and get the Cruiserweight Champion, you could potentially challenge for one of the other belts and earn your spot to face the current champion at our first pay-per-view. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, Tony Axe. And here comes Tony Axe, pointing at Corey Hart. And Tony Axe is here to make an impact, make a statement here tonight to fight for the Lord of Darkness Championship. And Tony Axe is ready. He calls his finisher maneuver Hyperdrive. His finisher's called the Hyperdrive. Corey Hart's finisher is called the Heart Stopper. So good luck. And their final competitor, you just gotta wait until I say his finish. So let's get his opponent out here. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, Eddie Cruz. These people are going to live in hell when they fight me. Well, here comes Eddie Cruz, the biggest and baddest man coming to the ring. Leo Carter, you better change your mind because I don't know about this people. I don't know about this person you finna fight. If you ever had a fight with Eddie Cruz, good luck. Eddie Cruz, he calls his finisher. He calls his finisher. Let me see. Let me look at my notes. Eddie Cruz calls his finisher. He calls it last ride. Oh well, last ride it is. It's just called last ride, and it's for the Groundzero Lord of Darkness Championship. Ring the bell. Corey Hart, Tony Axe, and Eddie Cruz. Copier. He calls his finisher last ride. And here we go, Eddie Cruz. Oh, and then Tony Axe taking out Eddie Cruz, but Eddie Cruz is the bigger man here. But in Tony Axe, it's fast. Hurricanrana to Eddie Cruz. Oh, and dropping Tony Axe down. And now Corey Hart picking up Tony Axe, trying to go after the bigger man, Eddie Cruz. Putting him on the ropes, and now going after the famouser from Tony Axe to Corey Hart. Now Eddie Cruz focusing on Tony Axe. Powerbomb onto the ropes and powerbomb onto the mat. And tossing Corey Hart to the mat on top of Tony Axe. And Eddie Cruz as the Lord of Darkness champion. No one's taking that belt at our first pay-per-view. No one's gonna defeat him. Oh God. And Eddie Cruz with a rebound knee to the head to Tony Axe. Eddie Cruz, a bigger man, a stronger man, and a more powerful man. Oh my God, and Tony Axe German suplexing Eddie Cruz into a rebound lariat and a knee to Corey Hart. But that does not take him down. But Tony Axe, he's going super speed. Now gonna focus on Eddie Cruz. Belly to belly to Eddie Cruz. Oh my God. Picking up the bigger man. Eddie Cruz might be shocked. No, a forearm. Oh, and Eddie Cruz gonna drop him down. Backbreaker. And now he's gonna work on the Heartbreaker. Cody Hart. Falcon Arrow to Eddie Cruz. Picking up Eddie Cruz. Here on Groundzero, knee to the face. And Eddie Cruz is tired of waiting. He's going down and a powerbomb to Corey Hart. And Eddie Cruz is fired up. He's done messing around. He's here in Tampa, Florida for one reason. And that's to make a mockery of his opponents. And Corey Hart with a claw to Eddie Cruz. And Eddie Cruz passed out. And that, oh, roll up from Eddie Cruz to Corey Hart. That just waking in Tony Axe 1, 2. No, so close, but so far. And Eddie Cruz dropping that sledgehammer onto the gut of Tony Axe into a clothesline. And Eddie Cruz might be going on a rampage. And he's doing the same move again. Gut breaker. Oh my God, breaking the gut of Tony Axe too. No. Now he has to worry about Corey Hart, but he saw that happening. And Eddie Cruz now going after Corey Hart. And now he's gonna work on Tony Axe. Oh, and then Tony Axe with a running super kick to the big man. 1, 2, no, and Eddie Cruz, a big man, but he's slow than these two fast men right here. And a slide slam to Mr. Tony Axe. And Eddie Cruz getting back into the ring, but Corey Hart stopped him. But Eddie Cruz was trying to go for something. Corey Hart gonna do something. Dropping Eddie Cruz. Rolling frog splash. A rolling frog splash to Eddie Cruz to make him roll out. And Tony Axe tossing Corey Hart to the outside. And now in Tony Axe with a handstand to the fans here in Tampa, Florida to give them enjoyment for these three men. Going for the pin on Corey Hart. One. No. And Eddie Cruz snapping his neck. 1, 2, 3 elbows to the shoulder blade of Corey Hart. And Eddie Cruz tossing in Tony Axe back into the ring. I think he's finna eliminate in Tony Axe. And he better hurry. Oh, and then Tony Axe getting out of that quick. And getting Eddie Cruz down quick. And down quick. Oh, and there goes Corey Hart. But Corey Hart's gonna stop him. And a candlestick shot too. And Tony Axe. Corey Hart picking him up. And then Tony Axe with some kicks to the leg. And Corey Hart with a reversal. Corey Hart was calling for something. Uh-oh. Eddie Cruz. Oh my God! I need to the jaw. Vicious jawbreaker to Tony Axe. Beautiful but painful. That could have broken his teeth. And Corey Hart going for a roll up on Eddie Cruz. 1 to no. Picking up Eddie Cruz, and Eddie Cruz shoving. Oh, missing. His head is that. Oh God. Oh my God. A vicious power driver to and Tony Axe, and he just got straight back up, now choking Eddie Cruz. And Tony Axe, he's brave to be disrespecting Mr. Eddie Cruz like that. But that made him mad. Chop. And Corey Hart shoving him onto Tony Axe. Snapmare. Corey Hart. Good night. Eddie Cruz. Heart stopper. He calls that heart stopper. And good night in Tony Axe. 1, 2, 3, and Tony Axe has been eliminated. Now it's the Heartbreaker Corey Hart going after Mr. Eddie Cruz. And a backbreaker into a side Russian leg sweep. Picking up. Clothesline. Another clothesline to Eddie Cruz. Into back slam. And Corey Hart is excited because he's calling for the signature on Mr. Eddie Cruz. Blocked penalty kick, but Eddie Cruz catches him. And Eddie Cruz picking up Corey Hart. That just made him mad. Spear. Spear to Corey Hart. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Cruz is your winner. He just flattened Corey Hart. He just took that penalty kick, turned Corey Hart around, ducks under from a clothesline, and hit a running spear to Mr. Corey Hart, and that flipped him inside out. And Eddie Cruz got the victory. That was amazing from these three men. But I think, look at that spear flattened Corey Hart. Here's your winner and new Groundzero Lord of Darkness champion, Eddie Cruz. Who's taking that belt away from this man? Eddie Cruz proved that he's unstoppable. He's telling the fans, he's telling anyone from the backstage area, if you want it, come and get it. Oh Jesus, who wants to step in that ring with that man? But coming up next, we have a fatal 5-way elimination match. And it's for the Groundzero Cruiserweight Championship. We got Ross Mackey. We got Leo Carter. We got Jack. We got Joshua White. And we got Magical Daniel. Coming up next. This match is scheduled for one fall, and it's a fatal 5-way elimination match, and it's for the Groundzero Cruiserweight Championship. Making his way to the ring, this is Prince Pretty Jack, and this is Prince Pretty Jack. Prince Pretty Jack. His name is Jack, but his nickname is Prince Pretty. So he's Prince Pretty Jack. Jack is a transgender man slash female. First, she was a girl. Then she wanted to wrestle, but wanted to do something for the first time ever. So she turned into a transgender man, but she dresses in girl clothes and has a model, like a model camera and a model stick with her phone, and he is the first ever transgender male here in professional wrestling here on Groundzero. So we can see what Jack can do. Can he become the first ever Cruiserweight champion? But can he get another first ever? And his opponent making his way to the ring. Making his way to the ring, Joshua White. Joshua White, the second competitor in this fatal 5-way match. He's a new coming wrestler here in Groundzero, and he wants to make an impact. So can he? What happens if it's him versus Jack? What's he gonna do? He can't. No one can low blow him. Well, maybe he can, because he has a male part now. So they can low blow him to get the victory, because they're Jack. Just Jack. Prince Pretty Jack. But now we got Joshua White. Jack calls her his finisher Beauty Shock. Joshua White calls his All-Star. And his opponent making his way to the ring, he is the Sky Force Prodigy, Leo Carter. And here it comes, the Sky Force Prodigy, Leo Carter. He told the announcer every time he competes to say his name just like that, because he's the Sky Force Prodigy, and he calls his finisher maneuver, he calls it the Sky Force Destroyer. So here we go. The Sky Force Prodigy. And there he is, Leo Carter. Let's see if he can become first ever Cruiserweight champion. And his opponent making his way to the ring, Magical Daniel. Here it comes, Magical Daniel. Magical Daniel is here, baby. He calls his finisher the Wwe He calls it the way of Magical Daniel. That's his finisher maneuver, the way of Magical Daniel. And he's ready because he's Magical Daniel. Bow, 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 bow. And his opponent, he is the Canadian Destroyer, Ross Mackey. And here comes Ross Mackey, the final competitor in this fatal 5-way. And he's ready. And he's here, the Canadian Destroyer, Ross Mackey. He's ready, and he's ready to fight. His finisher is called the Mackey Lock. So, good for him, Mackey Lock. And it's for the Groundzero Cruiserweight Championship. And that's what they're fighting for here on Groundzero, the season premiere of Groundzero. Jack, Magical Daniel, Leo Carter, Ross Mackey, and Joshua White. And Ross Mackey going after Jack, and Joshua White and Leo Carter trying to go after Magical Daniel. And give Magical Daniel an armbar. These 5 cruiserweights, 5 men want that cruiserweight title. Can they do it? Flatliner. Forearm. Oh my god, a vicious forearm. And Magical Daniel going after Leo Carter. Both Leo Carter and Magical Daniel look exactly the same. Just like the hair. But Magical Daniel saying that this is his way of saying he's magical. And a side suplex to Magical Daniel. Is it over? Ross Mackey trying to eliminate Prince Pretty Jack. 1, 2, no. Going for the pin on Magical Daniel and a kick out. Oh, and a kick. And Leo Carter with a suplex to Magical Daniel. And now Leo Carter going after Prince Pretty Jack and a sun suplex to Jack. Uh-oh, and a sun suplex to Jack this time. Going for the pin. 1, no. Oh my god, Joshua White with a loose chest press to Ross Mackey. And a drop kick to the back of Jack. Uh-oh, and Leo Carter picking up Jack. And a gut wrench. Set out power bomb, and Jack goes down. And Magical Daniel with a full Nelson lock to Leo Carter. And Magical Daniel picking up Leo Carter and just dropping him onto the ropes. Magical Daniel picking up Leo Carter and tossing him to the outside. And now Jack going after Magical Daniel and a drop kick to Jack. And Magical Daniel now trying to eliminate Jack. 1, no. Joshua White's taking it to Ross Mackey, the Canadian Destroyer. Now Jack Irish whipping the Skyforce Prodigy into the corner. But Leo Carter takes Jack down. And a metal rope moonsault to Jack. Now going after Magical Daniel. Leo Carter putting Magical Daniel onto the ropes. Magical Daniel with a reversal. And Magical Daniel with a drop kick. Dragging Leo Carter kind of away from the ropes. But Leo Carter getting out of it. Now tossing Magical Daniel to the outside. And Ross Mackey with a brainbuster to... I want a beautiful suplex, not a brainbuster though. A beautiful suplex on the outside. But Prince Pretty Jack coming back. Magical Daniel dropping him on the sledgehammer. Oh, and a punch to the head. And Magical Daniel calling for a beautiful avalanche arm drag into a drop kick. Oh, now Jack going up fly with a sledgehammer. Going after Joshua White. Now Magical Daniel is... Now Ross Mackey tossing Magical Daniel to the outside. Now Ross Mackey and Magical Daniel are fighting. And Jack has been eliminated by getting tossed into the steel steps. I guess it's painful for a transgender male. And Magical Daniel tossing Ross Mackey to the outside. Magical Daniel's gonna show why he's a cruiserweight. Tope Suicida to Ross Mackey, and the fans here in Tampa love it. Cheering, this is awesome. Is it over for Ross Mackey? 1, 2, no. And Leo Carter now going after Joshua White. Kick to the leg, into a head scissors, and the leg onto the barricade. And Ross Mackey with a loose stress press to Magical Daniel. Uh-oh. Joshua White tossing Leo Carter back into the ring. And Joshua White picking up Leo Carter. Leo Carter with a reversal. And Leo Carter picking up Joshua White. And now chopping him onto the ropes. And now I think it's over for Joshua White. Because Leo Carter's calling for it. The Skyforce Destroyer. Good night. 1, 2, no. And Magical Daniel with a rolling on prettier to Ross Mackey and Leo Carter with a Pele kick showing that speed. But is that it for Ross Mackey? And a kick out at 1. Wow. That does not do anything. Booking. And now focusing on Joshua White. He thought that the Skyforce Destroyer is gonna do anything. And another candlestick shot. And again. And again. And Ross Mackey calling for... Oh, vicious slam into a punch. That was a beautiful combo, but I don't know if that's gonna end Magical Daniel. No. Oh, now Joshua White has something for the Skyforce Prodigy. A steel chair, but he saw that coming. And Leo Carter was calling for something, but Joshua White saw that coming. And Joshua White calling for it. The White Hall. White Hall 2, no. Joshua White hitting White Hall, and that did not do anything. He kicked out at 2. And Magical Daniel shoving Ross Mackey onto the apron. Clothesline. Another clothesline. Oh, and another clothesline to Leo Carter. And Leo Carter going onto the ropes. And a rebound lariat. Turning Ross Mackey inside out. And Joshua White calling for something. Calling for the signature maneuver. He calls this Dice Maker. The Dice Maker to Leo Carter. Is that it? Good night, Skyforce Prodigy. 1, 2, 3. Leo Carter has been eliminated. That Dice Maker did it all. Oh my God, what just happened? Ross Mackey taking it to Magical Daniel. What just happened? And Ross Mackey picking up Magical Daniel. Facebuster. Is that it for Magical Daniel? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Good night, Magical Daniel. Oh, and Joshua White saw that coming. Tossing Joshua White into the steel steps. Ross Mackey getting tossed into the steel steps now. And Joshua White, I think he's trying to put Ross Mackey into the ring. Punch to the gut. Kick to the leg. And Ross Mackey tossing Joshua White into the steel steps. And Ross Mackey's just going after that shoulder. These are the final two. Who's gonna be the Groundzero Cruiserweight Champion? So we'll see. Joshua White ducks and drops Ross Mackey to the barricade and slamming his head onto the barricade. Is that gonna be it? He doesn't know he's gonna roll out 1, 2, no, but he kicks out. Ross Mackey getting back into the ring. And Ross Mackey going back out. And Joshua White tossing Ross Mackey to the other side. Now Joshua White going back into the ring. But now he has to go get Ross Mackey, the one that he tossed to the other side. Kick to the leg into a lariat. And now the fans are booing Joshua White, saying that he does not deserve it. And a DDT. Is that it for Ross Mackey? 1, 2, 3. Joshua White is your Cruiserweight Champion. When the crowd said that he doesn't deserve to be Cruiserweight Champion, he grabbed Ross Mackey by the hair, put him under his arm, and hit him with a DDT onto that hard floor, and got the victory while the crowd was watching. He doesn't care. He's Joshua White. Here is your winner and new Groundzero Cruiserweight Champion, Joshua White. Joshua White says that he doesn't need the fans. He just needs himself to get him some gold around him. And look what happened. He's the Cruiserweight Champion. He'll be defending that at our first Groundzero pay-per-view. See y'all in a minute. See you in our main event of Groundzero. Coming up next, we have a fatal 4-way elimination match, and it's for the Groundzero World Championship. Hi Roman versus Calvin in TLC. Who is Calvin? But coming up next, we have a fatal 4-way elimination match for the Groundzero World Championship. We have Sean Gray, Taylor, TJ Black, and I forgot his name. I know that Sean Gray, Taylor, TJ Black, and I'm guessing that's Henry. Wow, this is awkward. I forgot who I booked tonight, but we'll see in the day. This match is scheduled for one fall and is a fatal 4-way elimination match, and it's for the Groundzero World Championship. Making his way to the ring, Taylor. And here he comes, Taylor. He's ready to rock and roll. He cares about his fans, but when he's in wrestling mode, he don't care. But when he's coming out to the stage and coming out to compete, he cares about his fans. But when he's in that ring and he's in the wrestling mood, he doesn't care what the fans say. He just wants to come out of that ring as champion. His finisher is called. He calls his finisher the unstoppable rock and roll. He calls his finisher unstoppable rock and roll. So I want to know what that is. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, TJ Black. And here comes TJ Black. He calls his finisher the Black Mass. So here he comes, TJ Black. And TJ Black, he's a crazy lunatic. And when you call him lunatic or crazy, he's gonna go crazy on you. And he won't stop until he's done with you. So don't call him crazy or lunatic, or he will demolish you. But they got a small problem when they see it. TJ Black thinks he's more crazy and lunatic. Watch when he finds out one of his other opponents. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, Sean Gray. And here it comes, Sean Gray. Sean Gray, he's ready. Sean Gray calls his finisher maneuver 3 stars of mayhem. So Sean Gray has a long name too. 3 stars of mayhem is his finisher maneuver. So let's see if Sean Gray can do it. He's ready to fight here in Tampa. So let's see if he can do this. Sean Gray, TJ Black, and Taylor. Let's get their final competitor out here. And his opponent, making his way to the ring, the world's strongest man. Here comes the world's strongest man, Henry Jenkins. Here comes Henry Jenkins. Henry Jenkins calls himself the world's strongest man. His idol is Mark Henry. That's when he had to go to the gym and he had to be the world's strongest man. And when he met Mark Henry and he found out Mark Henry retired, he asked Mark Henry in a Hall of Fame Q&A if he wanted to wrestle, can he take the world's strongest man name and the Hall of Fame name? And he said yes. Well, that's a good situation. He's called the world's strongest man, but his finisher is called the Hall of Pain. So congrats to him, and they're fighting for the BCW. No, not a BCW. Groundzero World Championship. That's what they're fighting for. Taylor, TJ Black, Sean Gray, and world's strongest man, Henry Jenkins. Ring the bell, and Taylor with a DDT to Sean Gray. Now Henry Jenkins going powerhouse mode on TJ Black, while Taylor and Sean Gray are fighting it out. And Sean Gray with a snapmare, and Henry Jenkins with an overhead belly to belly to TJ Black. I'm guessing everybody's rooting for Henry Jenkins, and I don't know who. I think it's just Henry Jenkins. Maybe Taylor. Some people might like Taylor. Next Rowan fight, please. Well, okay. And Henry Jenkins shoves him off. Punch to the face. And Sean Gray with a Pele kick to the poor Taylor. Snapmare. And now Henry Jenkins going after TJ Black. And just dropping him down onto the mat. Picking up TJ, DDT again as Sean Gray to the outside. Henry Jenkins is getting the consequences of the crazy lunatic TJ Black. Oh, I just said his thing. Oh god. I hope he doesn't find me. Subsequent powerbomb to Henry Jenkins. Oh my god, Taylor over there. I told you, when he's in wrestling mode, he doesn't care. Kick to the leg. And TJ Black calling for an arm drag into a drop kick. And TJ Black going to the outside. Wow, Taylor hits a headlock driver onto Sean Gray onto that floor. Head scissors to Henry Jenkins. Oh, okay. And Henry Jenkins kicks out. TJ Black is telling Henry Jenkins he might be the world's strongest man, but he's not strong for TJ, the lunatic Black. Then a clothesline. The referee just barely knows there's a pinfall on the outside. TJ Black with a spinning kick, but that just made him angry. He just kicked him in the face, and Henry Jenkins said, "What? You just kicked me?" And oh my god! Right on the neck of Sean Gray. Now Henry Jenkins and TJ Black onto the outside. Taylor picking up, kicking Sean Gray in the head. He calls this the unstoppable rock and roll. 1, 2, no. But Henry Jenkins, I'm guessing he had a signature maneuver on TJ Black, but the referee was slow. And now Sean Gray with a kick to Taylor and a Meteora, the signature maneuver of Sean Gray, and he says that's it. He said that Meteora took him down, but no, Taylor has the momentum to kick out. And Taylor with a neck breaker to Sean Gray. And the Taylor saying, "Get on my face, crowd. I don't want to be good." He needs that bad momentum in him. And a springboard uppercut. The fans are making him lose momentum. Oh, and Sean Gray calling for the great. That's his finisher. He calls that. She calls that the 3 stars of mayhem. And he did not give up. TJ Black was calling for a moonsault, but Henry Jenkins got his knee up. And a clothesline. Is that it? That vicious clothesline might have took his head off. No. Sean Gray with the 3 stars of mayhem, but did not work. And Henry Jenkins punching TJ Black. And now Sean Gray. This is autoplay. The computers are playing. 2, no. Henry Jenkins. So far, Henry Jenkins not proved why he's the world's strongest man. But Taylor just proved that doesn't care about the fans because when he gets that good momentum, he needs to be. Oh, he just hit the referee. He might be fined, but he needs that angry momentum in his head to give him that victory. When the fans make him happy, he loses momentum, and he needs that good momentum so he can come out this ring as champion. And I think Henry Jenkins wants to take down TJ Black, but Sean Gray wants to take him out. And and Taylor with a vicious. Who's your favorite wrestler? So far it's Keith Lee and Matt Riddle. Henry Jenkins picking up Taylor, picking him up. Oh, good night, Taylor. Hollow Boon. One. No, and TJ Black does know that this is an elimination match, and he just broke it up. But Henry Jenkins is okay with that. Oh, but he just slammed him back down. Oh, he was trying to scare Henry Jenkins into a DDT head scissors to Sean Gray. That's how crazy he is. He doesn't know that this is an elimination match, but he knows he's going crazy. Handspring cutter to Sean Gray, and Taylor is not going after Mr. TJ Black. And Taylor gets kicked in the face by TJ Black, now grabbing a weapon. Now Henry Jenkins is coming back. And Henry Jenkins with a beautiful spinning side slam to TJ Black, but that was not enough. Henry Jenkins is TJ Black's match. Face buster to Sean Gray to bust him open. Henry Jenkins is TJ Black's match. And a gut wrench sit out power bomb to TJ Black. That has to be it. The signature maneuver of TJ Black. No, not of Henry Jenkins. And TJ Black has been eliminated. And Sean Gray with a beautiful shooting star press to Taylor. But Taylor with a reversal jawbreaker and a clothesline. Oh, Henry Jenkins catches Taylor while he was showboating with a candlestick crossface, a crossface with a candlestick to Taylor. Taylor's in a crossface submission lock with the candlestick, but Taylor is using that candlestick to take Henry Jenkins off. But Taylor with again, and just slamming him down. And now Taylor with a boot to the head and a kick to the gut. Taylor with a chop. Taylor with a lariat to Sean Gray. Taylor calling for a beautiful DDT. But Henry Jenkins with a reverse power slam to Taylor. Is that it for Sean Gray? 2? No. Henry Jenkins better be get up. He needs to eliminate one of these other men. Oh, Henry Jenkins with a chokehold punch to the gut. Sean Gray lands right onto that ladder. If Henry Jenkins does a Hall of Pain on that ladder, bad for them. Picks him up, and a belly to belly. Oh my God! An overhead belly to belly suplex onto the ladder. Henry Jenkins tossing Sean Gray to the outside. Now he's gonna go after Taylor. And now Taylor's in a world of pain with Mr. Henry Jenkins. So hitting with the head with that candlestick. And Taylor now tossing Henry Jenkins to the outside. Taylor picking up Henry Jenkins. of a ducking. And now getting tossed into the steel steps, and Taylor thinks that's enough pain to get him out of here. One, no. Henry Jenkins is not giving up. Now Taylor gets hit right onto the steel steps. And now Sean Gray has had enough. Picking up Taylor, Death Valley driver to Taylor. And Henry Jenkins is not done with Taylor. And now he's going back into the ring to end the man that got on his last nerves. But Sean Gray is not done with Henry Jenkins. And a Pele kick to Jenkins. But Sean Gray going after Taylor. Sean Gray with the 3. He calls that. 1, 2, 3. Taylor has been eliminated. Sean Gray calls that. He calls that that submission, that's called the 3 stars of mayhem. 2, 3. Henry Jenkins is your winner by hitting Sean Gray with that table. The other move that he did, that lung blower, he calls that the hardcore plunge. That hardcore plunge took down Taylor. Now he's gonna, I don't know. He likes the fans, but when he's in the ring, he hates them. I don't know. But that unstoppable rock and rollin' did not eliminate Sean Gray. Here's your winner and new Groundzero world champion, the world's strongest man, Henry Jenkins. Henry Jenkins, he's the world's strongest man, and now he's the Groundzero world champion. I feel bad who has to face him at the pay-per-view and try to take his title. He might not want to take it. He might not give up. He's gonna keep that title until his life depends on it. Because now they have to hunt him down. But thank you for watching Groundzero, and I'll see y'all next time.